The nuclear weapons disposal facility on Shadow Moses Island in Alaska's Fox Archipelago was attacked and captured by next-generation special forces being led by members of FOXHOUND. They are demanding that the government turn over the remains of Big Boss, and they say that if their demands are not met within 24 hours, they'll launch a nuclear weapon. You will have two mission objectives. First, you're to rescue DARPA Chief Donald Anderson and the President of Armstech, Kenneth Baker. Both are being held as hostages. Secondly, you're to investigate whether or not the terrorists have the ability to make a nuclear strike and stop them if they do.
What's the insertion method?
We'll approach the disposal facility by sub.
And then?
We'll launch a one-man SDV. After the SDV gets as close as it can, dispose of it. From there on, you'll have to swim. High-tech Special Forces Unit FOXHOUND, your former unit, and one that I was the commander of.
So they're still around.
There are 6 members of FOXHOUND involved in this terrorist activity. Psycho Mantis, with his powerful psychic abilities. Sniper Wolf,
who's not a bot!
Deadly Sharpshooter. Decoy Octopus, Master of Disguise. Vulcan Raven, Giant and Shaman. And Revolver Ocelot, Specialist in Interrogation and a formidable gunfighter. And finally, in charge of them, FOXHOUND Squad Leader, Liquid Snake.
Liquid Snake?
The nuclear weapons disposal facility covers the whole island. I'll instruct you by codec after you reach your target.
Anyone going with me?
As always, this is a one-man sneaking mission.
Weapons and equipment OSP.
Yes. This is a top-secret black op. Don't expect any official support.
Kept you waiting, huh? Hello there, Internet. I am your host, the J-Man, and welcome you all to some Let's Play Metal Gear Solid, the Twin Snakes. Yep, we're going there. For those that do not know, the Twin Snakes is a Metal Gear Solid is a stealth action game made by a possible psychopath serial killer madman, or one of those, Hideo Kojima. But basically, the first game was just a supermassive hit on the PS1 and is considered to be a certified hood classic. Metal Gear Solid. However, there was basically they decided just to try and remake the entire first game with elements of Metal Gear Solid 2. Of course, now I was trying to find like my Now, as the other kids tell, this is the GameCube. This is on the GameCube, and for whatever reason, probably Nintendo issues, it was not part of the Metal Gear Master Collection. Although, probably because, yeah. Alright, in the year 1995, South Africa. Look at this. But yeah, Kojima, as y'all know, Kojima does not work for Konami. He basically decided to make his own thing, and he's making a new stealth action game for Sony with the help of their film development division with Sony Pictures, which, yeah, overall, Kojima is the good kind of crazy. I best describe him as John Carpenter with elements of David Lynch. That's the best way I can describe Kojima. Now, as I said before, this remake is actually quite contentious among fans for a variety of reasons. I mean, it literally is just the first game 2 elements, which makes the game a little too easy. But, you know what I mean? Metal Gear Solid was never really about the... Metal Gear Solid was more of a story-focused game than a gameplay-focused game. Well, except for Metal Gear Solid 5. Now, I'm sure you guys all know my hot, sexy, fallen angel form here. I think people on your channel know who you're talking about. Know what you're talking about, said Topham. Oh yeah, right, for people new here, that is my butler, Kinji. Kinji was a guy that I thought was a priest, who I thought was a child diddler, but turned out was trying to save children, was actually tricked. And then I found someone much, much worse, so I let him become my butler. He can't get paid, though. Anything all worth it. Anything less torturous than the smell of your angry ransom bloodshed, said Topham. Okay. Why don't you put us a new game, then? Said Topham. We're going to! Now, I would go with very easy, but we're just going with vanilla easy, because, I suck at games. Also, as I said before, you really, really do not want me angry. Like, if my power stream is anything, I'm not a fun person to be around if I'm angry. Well, let's get into some tactical espionage action! And don't worry, I'll turn off the model when the cutscenes are here. Yeah, fun fact about David Hayter, he actually gave up half his salary so Konami could afford to bring everybody back for this game. All the voice actors from this game to come back. And while that is true, only one voice actor got recast, and we're gonna, well, if you guys know, you know. I mean, Brawl pretty much spoiled him for me. And I wasn't even a fan of the series. Yep, if you can't tell, it's Rob Paulson. You know, Yakko from Animaniacs. Pinky in the Brain. And the most badass, most powerful of characters that could beat Thanos, even without the Infinity Gauntlet.
He'll be through here. I know it.
Carl.
I'm going to
from
swat
G
down
Neutron.
a couple of bothersome flies.
Ken Clark, by the way, he also plays 80s Leonardo, so that's 2 for 80s Ninja Turtle actors doing voice work for this game. He also played Corrin in Fire Emblem. Or Bastard. I just say that. Okay, got a little worried there.
This is Snake. Colonel, can you hear me?
Loud and clear. What's the situation, Snake?
Looks like the elevator in the back is the only way up.
Just as I expected. You'll have to take the elevator to the surface, but make sure nobody sees you. If you need to, contact me by codec. The frequency is 140.85. When you want to use the codec, push the pause button and then the A button. When we need to contact you, the codec will beep. When you hear that noise, press the pause button and then the A button to receive the call. The codec's receiver directly stimulates the small bones of your ear. No one but you will be able to hear it.
Got it. Okay, I'm ready to go.
So time for my weird history with the Metal Gear franchise. So, I was always like aware of the franchise since Snake first appeared in Brawl. I was always like, who's this weird military-looking guy? Now, I have you already can tell, stealth is the name of the game. You do not want to be seen by these guys, and we don't even have any weapons on us.
Is there somebody there?
No! Just your imagination, Jimmy. Now you look more like a herald. And yeah, if you already can't tell.
Snake, there's an elevator there you can take up to the ground.
But yeah, I didn't really even play the series until
You'd better hide somewhere.
2018 when my family finally said I could be allowed to play M-rated games. So we have our first quote-unquote weapon.
Is there somebody there? Huh?
No! It's just your imagination, Bob. Oh good, I thought a guard saw me. Yeah, so now we gotta go in. Yeah, so I'm doing a lot better here. We gotta go try and get onto that elevator. We made it on said elevator. Shinkawa, my man. Love that guy. Because Kojima. Yeah, that's how you fill a pothole in this game. Because Kojima. A hind D. That's a Russian helicopter. That's a Russian helicopter. And title card.
It's Snake. I'm in front of the disposal facility.
Excellent, Snake. Age hasn't slowed you
Alright, if you're wondering, the Colonel's played by the same guy that played the grandfather in Ben 10.
I'm nice and dry, but it's a little hard to move.
Bear with it. It's designed to prevent hypothermia. This is Alaska, you know.
Take it easy. I'm grateful.
Yeah, the other good thing about this game is that we actually finally knew who like the names of the actors were, because when this game first came out, the devs, the voice actors didn't really were worried this game wasn't like sponsored by the Screen Actors Guild, so
By the way,
they almost everybody aside from David Hayter went under an alias, and
just took off from Galena.
although in Europe that wasn't
the terrorist radar should have already picked them up.
although in Europe that was already the case.
D. Colonel, what's a Russian gunship doing here?
Communism like blood.
I have no idea, but it looks like our little diversion got their attention. Now's your best chance to slip in unnoticed.
Smash. Oh yeah, get used to this. Metal Gear Solid is notorious for having very lengthy cutscenes.
18 hours left until their deadline. You've got to hurry.
Wow, he must be crazy to fly hind in this kind of weather.
Who's that?
Oh, sorry. I haven't introduced you two yet. This is Mei Ling. She was assigned to us as our visual and data processing specialist. She designed your codec, as well as your Soliton radar system. Contact her if you have any questions about either of them.
Nice to meet you, Snake. It's an honor to speak to a living legend like yourself. What's wrong?
Nothing. I just didn't expect a world-class designer of military technology to be so... cute.
You're just flattering me.
No, I'm serious.
Nowadays that'd probably be sexual harassment.
Bored for the next 18 hours.
What's this? I'm being hit on by the famous Solid Snake? But I'm surprised. I didn't think you'd be so frank.
Looks like we both have a lot to learn about each other.
It does, doesn't it? Well, let's get to know each other better. But first, let me explain about your Soliton radar system. The bright dot in the middle is you, Snake. The red dots are your enemies, and the blue cone shape represents their field of vision.
Be careful, Snake. The genome soldiers have highly developed senses of hearing and vision due to their gene therapy.
Are you sure about that?
Don't let them see you.
First, I want you to infiltrate the disposal site and look for the DARPA...
Oh yeah, DARPA's a real thing, by the way. I should probably bring that up.
Same GPS transmitting nanomachines as you.
He should appear on your radar as a green dot.
Get whatever information you can from him about the terrorists. If he's alive, that is.
Nice.
Snake
My
is
wife!
affected by the weather, but if you're discovered
I had
by
to
an
say that.
enemy, you won't be able to use it.
Yes, it gets jammed easily, I'm afraid.
Yes, it's all made from currently existing technology. You won't be able to use it in an area with strong harmonic resonance, so be careful.
We'll be monitoring your movements by radar. So contact us by codec anytime you want.
Got it. I'll call if I'm feeling lonely.
Seriously, Snake. We're here to back you up, so call if you need some information or advice.
Don't worry, it doesn't get as cutscene heavy as
Contact me if you want me to save your
as
current status.
Sons of Liberty.
Our frequency is 140.96. It's a dedicated frequency for saving data. Don't forget it.
Remember, except for your binoculars, you need to arm yourself with whatever weapons you can find.
I remember. First I'm strip searched by Dr. Naomi here, and then all my weapons are taken away.
Granted, your weapons
Imagine
in
yourself
Metal Gear
put
2
in
were
that
burned up.
position.
Well, if you make it back in one piece, maybe I'll let you do a strip search on me.
I'll hold you to that, Doctor.
Oh.
By the way, sorry to disappoint you, but I did manage to smuggle out my smokes.
How did you do that?
In my stomach. Thanks to the shot you gave me that suppressed my stomach acids.
Cigarettes? How are those going to help you?
You never know.
I mean, he does have a point. There is a use for smoking in this game. That's not weed.
If you want to get in, there's the front door. It's the fastest way, but there's too much risk of being spotted by the enemy.
Yeah, I can't just knock on the door and ask them to let me in.
What about the air duct near the door?
One sentry on the left, and one on the right. They're armed with 5.56ers and pineapples.
There should
That's
also
a
be
fancy
duct
term
on
for
the second
grenade.
floor.
I can't see it from here.
I'll let you decide the best COA. I'm counting on you, Snake.
So yeah, now we're here. So you might recognize the front of that place. That's where yeah, actually shoot in first person in this game, which you couldn't do in the original. I mean, there was no first person in the Japanese release. Oof. But yeah, trying to bring up. Basically, I played Metal Gear Solid 2 in 2018, and I. Yeah, so that he's just sleeping. Oh yeah, they got also guards in this area can track your footprints. Yeah, big problem is the controls for this game. That's one complaint I do have. Oh yeah, another thing about this game is that a lot of the things that were in the original, like Kojima had planned, like that were in Metal Gear Solid 2, were planned for this game. Granted, this game was designed without those limitations in mind. But, really? And yeah, we haven't got to a big one yet, but yeah. So as I said before, I decided to play this game first time there. And then, but I didn't really start playing the franchise a lot more until the pandemic started to kick in. Around this time was when I got this game for from eBay. And I was trying to get Skies for Arcadia as well, but my dad never got it. He's the one that does the First Blood. Alright. Yeah, very kids, so I'm not the best at sneaking around and doing things, but oh yeah, did the soundtrack get remade? Because I don't remember. Remember this old techno beat.
Take this.
Oh, good thing. Oh yeah, guards can't crawl. Heightened senses my ass. They're the rats. They play at night. They stalk at night. They're the rats. There's a giant rat that makes all the rules. Yeah, I try my best not to kill. Okay, mostly it's partially a lie. I am a hitman after all. Not the best at hiding a job, said Topham. Well, I expect. I only kill angels and demons, and occasionally demons. but mostly angels, said Topham.
Snake, this is McDonald Miller. It's been a long time.
Master, what are you doing here?
I quit being a boot camp instructor, so I moved out here for some peace and quiet. I'm in retirement, just like you. Once in a while, I still help train the Alaskan Scouts.
Passing on the skills to a
They
new
need
generation,
dispensers
huh?
from
Told me
medic!
about the situation here. I thought I
If
might be of
you
some
know
use.
the voice.
There's no one I'd rather have in a foxhole than
For
you.
context,
Well, I know lots
the actor
about
that plays medic
survival
played
in a
Master
harsh
Miller
environment.
in
I've lived in
Peace
Alaska
and
longer
Peace
than you.
Walker on
So
MGS5.
call me if you
Yes,
have
he
any
said the
questions
infamous,
about the
played us
flora
like
or
a
fauna.
damn fiddle!
My frequency is 141.80.
See you in the
Those
club,
mice
you'll
are
be
Alaskan
acting real
field mice.
nice.
Don't worry, they can't hurt you.
IT
Wild
pose for
field mice don't have
Canada.
a thick layer of fat, but they can still survive the bitter winters
Donkey
here without
Kong brings
hibernating. They dig tunnels
communism
under
to
the
there.
snow, and that's where they stay warm.
Survival specialists, huh? I should learn from them.
But there's a dark side too.
Yeah, like I said,
Sometimes
get
the
used to these
males will kill and
lengthy
eat offspring
cutscenes.
that are not their own.
To ensure the survival
Yeah,
of
I
their
think
own
my favorite
genes,
game in the
right?
series might
Yeah.
be
Pretty brilliant program, huh?
Snake
if there
Eater.
are mice, that means there
Guess
must
how
be an exit
sad that
somewhere.
ending was.
Follow the mice.
It pretty much is the Metal Gear Solid of. It pretty much is the Halo Reach of Metal Gear. Although to be fair, Metal Gear 2 came first, but still, I'm sure you guys know what I mean. Because yeah, like I said, get ready for me to. I am not great at games. Especially multiplayer ones. So now he snuck out of that little room.
Send backup. I have an unknown.
Oh yeah, right. So
Take this. Take this.
No! Snake! Get off, Snake!
that is not a good first impression. That's gonna be the first of many deaths. At Femboy Hooters. Oh, one sec.
What is it, Snake?
Yeah, Mailing doesn't really contribute much to the plot. In fact, I kind of question why she was even in Sprawl.
Snake, remember what De Gaulle said. The graveyards are full of indispensable men. Snake, you're all alone and surrounded by bad guys. Try to be careful.
And this
avoid
is what
getting
Mailing's
whenever you can.
You're
quirk
right.
is.
Wow. You know all
When you
sorts
save
of
your game,
things.
she'll talk about a
Well, both my parents are from Guangdong, China, but I was born and raised in America. I've always liked reading literature from both sides. Kinda keeps me in touch. I'll share some more quotes with you if you like.
I'm looking forward to it. But to tell you the truth, I'd like to learn more about you.
Well, I'll think
a
about
bunch
it.
of weird Chinese proverbs and shit. Whatever Kojima was reading about, like, for philosophy. Yeah, actually, there's a book Kojima actually like made called the Yeah, again, here's something I kind of question about the...
Use the elevator to change floor.
I kind of question about Metal Gear fans, like, about the first-person mode. I'm gonna use it, but, the game doesn't really force you to use it.
Look at the radar! It's picking up the DARPA chief! He's the green dot! Hurry and rescue him!
Yeah, we don't have a key card.
Snake.
Right there. Yeah, it's just like a little tutorial thing, like... But yeah, so then I started like in 2021, like to try and leave but what's it? I did play Metal Gear this and Metal Gear 2. Like right when COVID happened, and the first thing I remember when I beat Metal Gear Solid 2 was, what the hell did I just play? I'm still trying to remember what the hell just happened. Illuminati, yeah, don't get me started on the Patriots. I mean, the Lolly Lule Lo. And... Gex.
Kind of damn cold. I hate Alaska. Boy, oh boy. That woman is built all right.
That guy is named Johnny, by the way. Johnny is something of a running joke character, although he does end up being very important in Metal Gear Solid, and Guns of the Patriots, which is, yeah, hopefully on next, because that game is like one of the few games like to not non-first party games to not to be stuck on the PS3, and see, as of recording, I haven't edited my Sailor Moon and Another Story Let's Play, but I'm just doing this as like a test recording to test out audio for my to hopefully get my audio right. Oh fuck! Hate my character. I absolutely hate.
Not him.
Meryl. I hate Meryl. Are you taking a dump? Hell yeah! I'm sorry I had to do that sound.
Who's that?
I'm here to save you. You're the DARPA chief, Donald Anderson, right?
Fun fact, Greg Eagles also played
What's your outfit?
Graham from Billy and Mandy.
I'm the pawn they sent in here to save your worthless butt.
Really? It's true. You don't look like one of them. In that case, hurry up and get me out of here.
Slow down. Don't worry. First, I want some information about the terrorists.
The terrorists?
Do they really have the ability to launch a nuke?
What are you talking about?
The terrorists are threatening the White House. They say if they don't accede to their demands, they'll launch a nuclear weapon.
Sweet Jesus.
Let's go, Jesus.
Is it possible?
It's possible. They could launch a nuke.
Yay, more annoying bitch.
Launch. I thought this place was just for the keeping of dismantled warheads. They shouldn't have access to a missile.
That's the official story. Got it. We were conducting exercises with a new type of experimental weapon. A truly historical weapon.
What?
A weapon with the ability to launch a nuclear attack from any place on the face of the Earth. A nuclear-equipped walking battle tank.
Metal Gear. It can't be.
Metal Gear.
You knew? Metal Gear is one of the most secret black projects. How did you know that?
We've had a couple of run-ins in the past. So that's the reason you were here at this disposal site?
Why else would I come to a godforsaken place like this?
I had heard that the Metal Gear project was scrapped.
On the contrary, it's grown into a huge joint project between ArmsTech and ourselves. We were going to use this exercise as raw data, and then proceed to mass production. If it hadn't been for the revolution.
Revolution?
Rex has fallen into the hands of terrorists.
Rex?
Metal Gear Rex, the code name for the new Metal Gear prototype. They're probably already finished arming the warhead they plan to use with Rex. These guys are pros. They're all experienced in handling and equipping nuclear weapons.
Hey, shut up in there, will ya?
Again, Johnny's like the funniest character in the whole series. Okay! Sadly, they kind of nerfed the funniness of the guy in this one. Yeah, this is another thing there.
But
I should bring up
that all nuclear warheads were equipped with safety measures. Some kind of detonation code that you have to input.
Oh, you mean PAL. Yes, of course. There is a PAL. It's set up so that you need to input 2 different passwords in order to launch the device.
There are 2 passwords?
Yes. Baker knows one, and I know one.
Baker, the president of ArmsTech?
That's right. Each of us needs to input our password, or there can be no launch. But...
it's called a football, by the way.
they found out my password.
You talked?
Psycho Mantis can read people's minds. You can't resist.
You can read your mind.
One of the members of FOXHOUND. He has psychic powers.
So something I learned recently, I found out that
This is bad.
Psycho Mantis shares the same voice actor as
Time before they get Baker's too.
Annette's dad in Fire Emblem
If they
Three
find out
Houses.
Baker's password,
Yes.
Like,
They'll
that
be
is
able to launch a
insane!
nuke anytime. But there is a way to stop the launch.
What?
The card keys.
Card keys?
They were designed by Arms Tech, the system developers, as an emergency override. Even without the passwords, you can just insert the card keys and engage the safety lock.
And if I
Yeah, don't count on it. I'll try. Doesn't mean I will.
You can stop the launch.
Oh, Meryl, try
That card
doing your
key.
best to try to be helpful.
So
And
where
it's
are
not
the
working
card
because
keys?
she's annoying.
Baker should have them. Listen, you need 3 card keys. There are 3 different slots to put them in. You need to insert a card into each one of them.
Okay, 3 card keys. Do you know where they might be keeping Baker?
Somewhere in the 2nd floor basement.
2nd floor basement?
I heard the guards say they moved him into an area that has a lot of electronic jamming.
Any other clues?
Yes. They cemented over the entrances, but didn't have enough time to paint them. Why don't you look for the areas where the walls are a different color? Here, take this. It's my ID card.
Actually, it's also my
It'll open
credit
any
card,
level
but
1 security door.
I'll let you have
It's
it too.
called a PAN card.
I'm gonna die in
It
like
works
5
together
minutes.
with your body's own electrical field.
Personal area network, huh?
It transmits data using the salts in your body as a transmission medium. As you approach the door's security devices, they'll read the data stored in the card.
And the doors will open automatically. Gotcha. Okay, I'm gonna get you out of here.
Wait a minute.
What is it?
You haven't heard any other way to disarm the PAL, have you? From your bosses or anyone?
No.
Are you sure you haven't heard anything?
I just said no.
So, does the White House plan to give in to the terrorists' demands?
That's their problem. It has nothing to do with my orders.
But what about the Pentagon?
Pentagon? What is it?
I already told you he was gonna die in like 3 seconds. Smash.
What's that? Hey, what happened?
Tell my wife I wanted to divorce her years ago! Get ready for some riffing, okay? It's how I stay sane in this universe. You are dead! No big surprise.
Dead.
Oh yeah, I should bring this up. So this wasn't developed by Konami, it was actually developed by a company called Silicon Knights, who are known for the cult horror game Eternal Darkness. There are references to...
Naomi, the chief. What happened?
I don't know. It looked like a heart attack, but
A heart attack? No.
Colonel, are you hiding something from me?
Absolutely not, Snake. You've got to understand. This counter-terrorist op is security level red. You'll need the highest security clearance to learn the real story.
You want me to believe that you're in charge of this op, but you don't have complete access to the file?
I told you, the Secretary of Defense is in operational control. I'm just here as your support. Snake, we don't have time to debate. Get out of there and find President Baker.
If anyone's wondering, Arms Tech isn't a real thing, by the way. Oh boy, Meryl is actually trying to do things. Oh yeah, there is like one other person we can contact.
This is Nastasha Romanenko. A pleasure to work with you, Salad Snake.
You're the nuclear specialist that the Colonel mentioned.
That's me. You can ask me anything about nukes that you want. I am also a military analyst, so I have an extensive knowledge of weapon systems as well. They asked me to participate in this operation as a supervisor from the Nuclear Emergency Search Team. I was happy to accept. We must not allow terrorists to get their hands on nuclear weapons of any kind. I hope I can help you to stop them.
You're a tough lady.
Those terrorists are serious about launching a nuclear weapon. The world cannot stand by idly and allow that to happen, and neither can I. Unfortunately, all I can do from here is provide you with information.
Hopefully that'll be enough. Another soldier here wouldn't make a difference anyway. It's good to work with you, Nastasha.
Same here, Snake.
Oh yeah, yeah, I also still have like a manual, so it's like a pretty complete copy. Like, it was a great condition too. But DARPA stands for Defense Advanced Research Projects Agency. I just thought I'd bring it up here so that they could have like one candid conversation with their... Yeah, I'll blame you for not knowing her. And, Oh, his ass!
So you killed the chief, you bastard!
Too hot-headed, reckless bitch.
No, you're not.
Even worse, she was almost underage. Yeah, apparently she like her being underage was like supposed to be like a reference to
Is this the first time you
be like an homage to like some movie Natalie Portman was in. But apparently this was dropped because they realized that a 14-year-old girl wouldn't handle a Desert Eagle.
Can you shoot me, rookie?
Careful. I'm no rookie.
Liar. Your eyes wander. There's no confidence in them. The eyes of a rookie. You've never shot a person, have you?
You talk too much.
You haven't even taken the safety off, rookie.
I told you I'm no rookie!
You're not one of them, are you?
Open that door.
Yeah, apparently the
Card, don't you?
Why?
So we can get the hell out of here.
Johnny's ass was censored in the Master Collection.
What are you doing? Don't think! Shoot!
Fuck you, Konami. Oh shit. I died.
What are you waiting for? Shoot!
Don't talk to me like a rookie!
I'm telling you, shoot!
Stop whining, woman. Yeah, like I said, I just absolutely hate Meryl. Honestly, we have like a badass in the form of a badass female character in the form of we get Ava later on in the series. Yeah. So then I said in 2021 I want to try and leave Danganronpa for good, so I decided to try to get into another franchise. And so when I get to a franchise that's dead, since, well, there's not a job. So I just chose Metal Gear Solid. I wanted to try and play every game in the series. I'm gonna try playing in chronological order. So instead of Metal Gear Solid, so I got the 3. So but instead of But instead of 4, I was a Peace Walker.
Thanks for the help.
Wait!
This is important for later!
Who are you?
My favorite man!
You fool! You've killed him! I'm sorry, sir. His mental shielding was very strong. I could not dive into his mind.
Now we'll never get that detonation code.
Boss, I have a good idea.
I also have a good idea how I'm gonna fix my Radiant Dawn Let's Play. Yeah, all that cool thing wasn't in the original. And this is like a big reason why people hate this game. I mean, we're talking a game with there's a shaman guy that they mentioned in the intro. We'll get to him later. And of course, a goddamn psychic. And you're complaining about realism. I don't get why everybody hates. And even then, it wasn't. So the director for this was like some guy that was known for doing a lot of actually like movies. One of them was like one of the Godzilla, the Millennium Godzilla movies, like Final Wars, I think it was. And originally, he wanted to try and stick to the original, but Kojima said no.
Naomi.
No, don't have my offensive shit.
Hallucination. Is it from the nanomachine?
That's just how I did. That's the magic Kojima sound like when he's like causing crazy ass ideas.
So what was it?
Time is out for 2 minutes.
Psychometric interference coming from
I was sick. My wife is mad at me for playing with, for using Legos to teach my kid for getting him.
Oh, that was Mantis.
Yeah, that actually happened, by the way. So during a lecture at some college, California, that like some Kojima went to a college and some student like took notes about it. Kojima said one time that when planning gameplay development, planning the gameplay. Oh yeah, that book item. We only have one, but I'm not gonna use it very much. The lady on that magazine is actually one of the main characters of Eternal Darkness, which again, Silicon Knights worked on. I have the game, but I have yet to really sit down and play it because if you know me, I hate jump scares and getting just genuinely spooked by everything. And sadly, I don't think we'll ever get like a proper like sequel or something because or like a spiritual successor even because Nintendo flat out patented the whole the main reason the game got popular in the first place, the sanity meter. So more C4, it's just like Play-Doh. No. Oh, fat mass, my beloved. Yeah, I remember like last year I actually borrowed my brother's copy, but like of Call of Duty. Black Ops, so I saw the fat mass, I'm like, oh, fat mass, my beloved. Too spooky for me. Oh crap, forgot to turn on my avatar. Yeah, like I said, don't get too close. There once was a great Canadian. So, no. Yeah, I don't remember this room.
Am I too late? He's alive. You're the Arms Tech president, Kenneth Baker, right? Don't worry. I'm here to save you.
No! Don't touch it!
Sorry, my screen went black. I'm hoping the audio was at least recorded.
C4.
It's like Play-Doh. Danganronpa.
Right. Touch that wire and the C4 will blow up along with the old man. So you're the one that the boss keeps talking about. And you? Special Operations FOXHOUND. Revolver. Ocelot.
What the fuck is going on?
I've been waiting for you, Solid Snake. Now we'll see if the man can live up to the legend. This is the greatest handgun ever made. The Colt Single Action Army. 6 bullets. More than enough to kill anything that moves.
Hug me, brother. Special.
Now I'll show you why they call me Revolver.
Because the whole franchise revolves around me. Again, what's going on?
Draw!
And here's something about this. One of the reasons why this remake is so contentious among fans.
Hiding won't help you.
Oh yeah. Also, you can actually use like a. So there are 2 ways to kill bosses in Metal Gear Solid. Or most bosses, anyway. You can either think a weird comparison, but Undertale.
All right, I'm alive again. Let's go. I love to reload during it.
You can actually kill him, but oh yeah, apparently Shigeru Miyamoto. Yes, the great Shigeru Lord. Yeah, I'm also there's some issues going on with Metal Gear Solid with Glitch Productions and SMG4. There's like so basically they replaced Tari's original voice actress and
just what I'd expect
without even like telling her, which is sketchy if I'll be honest.
Long time since I had such a good fight.
And there's like been a lot of issues going on of like where there's like some questionable work ethic. This like claiming that while the
What?
sounds like a stupid plot device for the sequels. And again, complaining about realism in a game with psychics and cybernetic ninjas.
Stealth camouflage. Can't you even die right? You were lucky. We'll meet again. are you?
And like you, I have no name.
Oh yeah, this was the character that Rob Paulson voiced already. Greg Eagles, who played the DARPA chief, voiced him in the original.
Exoskeleton.
Who the hell? Can you talk?
Who are you?
I'm not one of them.
Yeah, I was trying to...
The DARPA chief told me he gave them his detonation code. What about yours?
Oh, I get it. Jim sent you. You're
to
from the
read
Pentagon.
the...
Answer my question. What about your code?
So I said, the drama about the... Well, as I'm recording
talked.
anyway, about Glitch
What?
Productions is
the
about
terrorists
Tari,
have both
like,
codes
actress
until
not
lunch
even
and
being
time.
known that she was being replaced.
It's not like I didn't fight.
Basically,
I
a lot of the
managed to
art,
resist Psycho Mantis's
the
mind probe.
reviews on Glassdoor was like a
read you?
job site,
How'd
I
you do
guess.
Surgical implants in my brain.
Surgical implants?
Kinda like psychic insulation. Everyone who knows these top secret codes has it.
Even the DARPA chief?
Of course.
But the DARPA chief said Mantis got his code by reading his mind.
Are you sure you heard him right?
Yeah. Anyway,
Is
how
that
did they get your code?
a lot of the pros of working there are
I never had any training on how to resist torture.
that the team were friendly and it's very inclusive, diverse,
It looks like he had some fun with you, all right.
but
He's not human. I tell you, he loved every second
upper
of it.
management is
What happened to your arm?
He broke it.
sketchy there.
Looks like you're more than even now. His was sliced off.
You're a funny guy. So, the DARPA chief, is he okay?
Dead.
What? It can't be. No, that's not what you promised, Jim. Now you want to shut me up? Ah.
Calm down.
And it's all of upper management.
What's wrong with you? I just told you I was here to save you. I didn't kill the DARPA chief. He had a heart attack or something.
A heart attack? Oh, don't be a fool.
Anyway, the terrorists have both codes now.
Oh, those boys are totally insane. They wouldn't hesitate to launch.
I agree. But what do they really want?
Who knows? Maybe they're like us in the arms industry. Always looking forward to the next good war.
I'm not gonna let these maniacs start a war today. Do you still have the card keys?
Card keys?
To override the detonation code. I heard you had them.
No, not anymore.
What? Who does then? Not the terrorists.
No, that woman.
Woman? Who?
A soldier that was thrown in prison along with me.
Prison? That female soldier.
She said that she had just joined up as a new recruit. They threw her in prison because she refused to take part in the rebellion.
A new recruit? Could that be the Colonel's niece?
I gave her the key. Looks like she managed to break out of here, though. I hope she's okay.
I'm sure she is. She's green, but as tough as they come. But how did you know she escaped?
I was in contact with her by codec. Until I was tied up here, that is.
Codec?
Yes. She stole it from the guard. If she still has it, you should be able to contact her.
I'm sure she has it. What frequency was she at?
Oh, yeah. Let me tell you, it's... Huh? Oh, sorry. I forgot.
Damn!
Yep, more crazy shit.
Oh, that's right. It should be on the back of the package. Try to contact her.
Yeah.
I'll contact her right away, but tell me, if this doesn't work, is there some other way to prevent the missile launch?
You need to find Hal Emmerich, one of my employees.
Who's that?
The team leader of the Metal Gear Rex project. A genius at engineering, but a little bit of an oddball.
He's into those Chinese
How to
cartoons.
stop Metal Gear from launching? It's him.
What if he can't come up with anything?
It has like
Well, you'll have to
a whole
find him.
closet full of
Emmerich
vinyl
stopped to destroy
figurines.
Metal Gear.
Where is this Emmerich?
Well, he's probably being held somewhere in the nuclear warhead storage building. It's north from here. That's where he worked.
I understand, but why Metal Gear? The nuclear age ended with the turn of the millennium.
Oh, you're wrong. The nuclear threat hasn't disappeared. The threat is more real than ever before. The amount of spent nuclear fuel and plutonium is increasing even today. Listen, have you ever seen a warehouse
Tonight's
full of nuclear
episode,
material?
Kojima's Politics.
No.
Drums and drums of nuclear waste stacked this high, as far as you can see, because there's still no real way to use it or dispose of it.
So they just close the lid and try to pretend like it'll go away?
Essentially, yes. And they're not even doing a good job of storing it. Many of the drums are corroded, with nuclear waste seeping out of them.
Unbelievable.
Not only that, several pounds of MUF are reported every year.
MUF?
It stands for Material Unaccounted For. It proves that there's a large and well-organized black market in nuclear materials. Furthermore, since the end of the Cold War, Russian nuclear engineers in particular are out of work with nowhere to turn. In other words, there's plenty of available nuclear material and scientists for making a bomb. We live in an age where any small country can have a nuclear weapons program.
What about the other superpowers?
The Russians and Chinese still pursue a policy of deterrence. Do you see? Complete nuclear disarmament is an impossibility. To maintain our own policy of deterrence, we need a weapon of overwhelming power.
You mean Metal Gear?
Yes. You know our industry suffered quite a blow as a result of the cuts in military budgets due to this so-called peace.
I remember hearing a lot about mergers and takeovers among the big weapons makers.
Yes. And after my company lost their bid to produce the U.S. Air Force's next line of fighter jet, the Metal Gear system was our last ace in the hole. That's why we pushed to have Metal Gear developed as a black project.
Black project?
Secret projects paid for by the Pentagon's black budget. You can avoid a lot of red tape and get a great lead
black
time on
budget?
your weapons production. And no one can bother you. Not even that bunch on the Military Oversight Committee.
Bribes.
Alright, a covert
That's called the
appropriation.
Military-industrial complex.
Okay,
Metal
a
Gear was
government
going to be
budget that
formally
is
adopted
allocated
after the
for
results of this
classified
exercise
and
were
other secret
analyzed.
projects,
I don't
operations
give
of a
crap about
state.
You or your company.
Yes, that's about what I'd expect from a grunt like you.
Yeah, the U.S. Defense has that.
This is what you came for, right?
What's that?
An optical disc. It's all here. The main hard drive was destroyed by gunfire. This is the only remaining copy of the data.
What kind of data?
All the data collected from this exercise. Don't play dumb. I know you were sent to get this. I hid it from that sadistic maniac while he was torturing me. They don't know this disc exists. Make sure that you report this to Jim, to your boss. I'll give you my card, too. It'll open up all security level 2 doors.
Can you walk?
No. You go on without me. They got my password. They don't want anything else from me.
I have one more question. Who or what was that ninja thing? It looked like you knew something.
That ninja? That was FOXHOUND's dark little secret.
Dark little secret?
An experimental genome soldier.
You know him?
You should ask Dr. Naomi Hunter from FOXHOUND. She knows better than I.
Naomi?
You've got to stop them. If it goes public, my company and I are finished.
What? Doesn't Metal Gear use currently existing technology?
Metal Gear itself does, but... What did you do to me? No. It can't be.
Oh!
Bastards. So they actually went and did it.
What are you talking about?
They're just using you for.
What the hell? Colonel, are you listening? Now he's dead too.
I have no idea.
Don't lie to me.
It looked like another heart attack, but...
Some kind of poison?
Well, there are lots of drugs that can cause a heart attack in large doses. For
Lots
example,
of drugs?
potassium chloride or digoxin. But we won't be able to tell without doing an autopsy.
Damn.
Snake. I
Kanata
want you
shows
and
up
Meryl
and
to
says,
work together.
I like to do an
Can't trust
autopsy.
her.
More than you can trust me. Get in contact with her.
Snake, there's a lot of electrical interference coming from there. It should be okay if you do burst transmission like us, but normal transmission is probably impossible. Try moving away from that area.
Snake, get a hold of yourself.
Naomi, what the hell was that ninja thing? A member of FOXHOUND?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes. We have no one like that in our unit.
Is that right?
Snake, I'm counting on you.
Yep, like I said, this game, Kojima loves his long cutscenes. So, something that happened about Kojima is that another reason like this is, something that Metal Gear was influenced, the NES port. So the first game was ported to the NES by, but Kojima was not involved in it. And the people who have played it, have not said good things about it. Like, I know the angry video game nerds hated it. Kojima didn't like it how, like, there's like this really annoying segment in the beginning where you're trying to kill. Oh yeah, so I can't tell. Kenneth Baker mentioned something about a back of a case. So he doesn't mean the back of that CD case, since, well, you can't really view physical items in this game. He literally means the back of the case the game came in. Genius. And the funny thing is, they even kept this for the Master Collection, because the Master Collection still keeps that tradition alive.
Who are you?
I was really impressed by the way you busted yourself out of there.
The one from the prison?
You're the Colonel's niece. Meryl, right?
No, it's not him. Just exactly who are you?
I'm the fool that your uncle sent to this hellhole.
You came alone? Trying to be some kind of hero?
I don't need lectures. You're just like your uncle, you know?
How do you know my uncle?
We go way back.
What's your name?
My name's not important.
Hello, not important.
Could you be Snake? Are you Solid Snake?
That's what some people called me.
The legendary Solid Snake? You? Sorry about before. I wasn't sure if you were one of the good guys.
But I knew you were.
How?
It's your eyes.
My eyes?
They're not soldiers' eyes.
They're Rookie's eyes, right?
No. They're beautiful and compassionate eyes.
Just what I'd expect from the legendary Solid Snake. You trying to sweep me off my feet?
Don't worry. You'll land back on them once you meet me. The reality is no match for the legend.
Meryl is bad as I thought she was.
Why did you look so surprised?
Again, I just really didn't like Meryl very much the first game.
Like him.
In this game, but maybe.
Yeah. You know him? You're not brothers, are you?
I have no family.
So what's the deal then?
I don't know. Maybe I'll ask him personally. But first, I want some information. You were involved in this exercise from the beginning. What exactly happened here?
I just joined the training that same day.
That's okay. But what is this place? I don't think it's just a nuclear weapon disposal facility.
Boy, oh boy, it's just like them. Nobody's told you anything, did they? Okay. You see, this place isn't really for disposing nuclear weapons. This base is owned and operated by a dummy corporation of arms tech.
This is a civilian base?
Right. For the development of Metal Gear.
Colonel.
So, like a shell company.
Next generation special forces were called here for the test launch.
Which is funny because the aforementioned bastardized Metal Gear NES was also published by a dummy company of Konami.
They figured they could help keep it all hush-hush.
But they must have been.
Basically, the short version is Nintendo was very, very strict about quality control back then, like only allowing publishers to publish like I think three games a year, and so some companies work around it by having other publishing them under like different companies' names.
Sorry, I'm not sure.
LGN was one of these names, but
right after the revolt started.
Oh yeah, that's when he gave you the detonation code override keys, right?
That's right.
Amazing.
Ultra Games was
Well, Women have more hiding places than men. Anyway, you met Baker, huh? How's he holding up?
He's dead.
Konami.
Heart attack.
Was this for Konami?
Seems the DARPA chief.
The chief died from a heart attack too?
Yeah. Was either of them sick or anything?
No. Not that I heard of.
Well, I don't believe in.
But yeah, Metal Gear was like
something funny's
going on.
on.
In fact, Metal Gear was actually the first of these
Sounds
games.
like it. But I
And then there was Snake's Revenge. Snake's Revenge is partially the reason why this game, why the series even continued.
Metal Gear.
You mean Dr. Emmerich? He should be in the research lab in the second floor basement of the nuclear warhead storage building to the north.
Second floor basement.
Yeah, that's where his lab is. I think they're forcing him to work on the nuclear launching program.
So they'll need him alive until that's done anyway.
Then we'd better do something before he finishes.
You're right. In case we can't override the detonation code in time, I need to ask him how to destroy Metal Gear.
You plan to take that thing on by yourself, Snake?
It won't be the first time. How do we get to the nuclear warhead storage where the doctor's being held?
There's a cargo door on the first floor of this building that leads to the north.
What's the security level of the door there?
5. But it's okay. I've got a level 5 card.
Well, I've got to go save the doctor. You should go to the...
I'm going with you.
No way. You're still too green. I want you to hide somewhere.
I'm not green.
Oh, yes, you are. You pause for just 1 second in front of your enemy, and it's all over. Good luck doesn't last forever.
I don't know what happened. I just couldn't pull the trigger right away. I never had any problems in training. It was frightening to think that with a pull of a trigger I could take someone's life.
It's not like shooting targets in training.
I always dreamed of being a soldier. Every day of my life, I've trained my mind and body for the one day when I could finally see some real action, and now...
So what now? You want to quit?
I can't quit. I can't allow myself to quit now.
Listen, you're not normal if you don't feel something the first time you kill. Killing without guilt produces more carnage. In a war, all of mankind's worst emotions, worst traits emerge. It's easy to forget what a sin is in the middle of a battlefield.
But this isn't a war. It's a terrorist action.
You're just a little jumpy from the combat high. The adrenaline in your bloodstream is starting to thin out. Just take it easy.
But I learned all about combat high at the academy.
We'll talk about it later. For now, just think about keeping yourself alive.
If you're alive, I'll think about that other stuff.
Okay. Let me try to say this another way. Stay the hell out of my way.
You're a real bastard. Just like my uncle said.
Huh. I told you, the real me is no match for the legend.
Looks like you were right. Okay, Snake. I'll be a good girl.
We'll link up after I grab the doctor. Hang on to the key until then.
Got ya. But listen, I know this area better than you. Call me if you have any questions.
Be careful, okay?
After I open up the cargo door, I'll contact you.
Well, so as I said about Snake's Revenge, which was like the sequel. There was like, so basically Konami actually made a sequel for Metal Gear.
Send a replacement guard for the area.
For the NES version of Metal Gear. Exclusively in these markets called Metal Gear, it was just called Snake's Revenge, which was a very weird name because, well, Snake won first time. Snake, came out successful in the end of the first game. Kojima then killed it. And Kojima was also not aware of this. In fact, Kojima was not involved in it. In fact, he didn't even know until like a colleague of his told him on a train, where he was like, told, and even this co-worker of his said, "Yeah, Kojima, this sequel sucks. This sequel fucking sucks. How about you make your own sequel with blackjack and hookers?"
Send backup. I have an Clear. Move.
I'm sort of thinking maybe that. No.
Clear.
For the last time, Francis, we are not allowed to open lockers.
Clear.
What do you think we are? Good at our jobs? So that's when Kojima actually, like, after that meeting, he decided to go and pitch. Because, here's the thing. Kojima never really wanted to make Metal Gear franchise.
Stop. Clear.
I love how glitchy that.
Clear. Move. Clear. Move.
Kojima, so that's when Kojima started pitching his own sequel to Metal Gear. And originally Metal Gear 2 was like not supposed to be called Metal Gear 2. It was actually meant to be called just called Solid Snake. But Konami probably just wanted like it to have like a proper like to give it a name so that people will know it's a sequel. Which I find weird because why not just call
Snake, I unlocked the cargo door for you.
Thanks. Where are you?
Where I can see ya.
Don't move around too much.
Don't worry.
yeah, I should probably bring this up right now while I'm ahead.
You won't be for long with the way you walk.
What does that mean?
Nothing.
Listen, Snake. The cargo door is like an airlock. It's equipped with infrared sensors. Be careful. If an intruder is sensed, gas is released.
Gas?
Okay, so we'll meet at the nuclear warhead storage building.
Wait. You said you'd stay put and be a good girl.
I changed my mind.
Don't get careless. That's when things always turn
Again,
sour.
just why I don't like Meryl very much. He's just so
This is the only way I can figure
unnecessarily
whether or not I'm
reckless
cut
and
out to
just
be a
makes so many
soldier.
dumb
I've
decisions
gotta
that
get my hands dirty.
it just kind of it feels it's less funny and more infuriating.
See you there.
It's Desahiko all over again. But yeah, after that, Kojima decided to make his own sequel to Metal Gear, and well, the rest is history.
Send backup. I have enough.
Okay. Oh, the body does disappear! Wow!
Move.
Was that Steve? Yeah.
Clear.
No one likes Steve. What about Sasaki? Oh yeah, right. Johnny's last name is Sasaki.
Clear.
So as I mentioned earlier, Metal Gear. So yeah, I had like a whole series of idea for Metal Gear franchise, like about J-Mod. Basically, me and Sean were to take Meryl's role. And apparently the DARPA chief had it like been like impossible since we and Sean like mentioned overhearing the DARPA chief. It's a bit of spoilerish.
Nothing here.
All right. Well, time to use
Freeze. No.
Don't worry, you're not gonna die. Oh yeah, we got a suppressor for the SOCOM. That way, we can actually Yep, our Second Amendment. At work. Yeah, this episode's probably going on for long as is. But yeah, I got really into Metal Gear Solid.
Nothing here.
Clear. Move.
And I even like remember like a former classmate of mine in high school even told me how like that the ending of Metal Gear Solid 3 was so just depressing.
Move.
It is. Oh yeah. I'm going to ruin Metal Gear Solid 3 for you guys. The voice of the boss. Also is the voice of Pearl and SpongeBob. I mean, At least it's a character people actually like. I mean, unlike Ashley, RE4 vanilla RE4 Ashley. Yes, I said RE4 Vanilla Ashley. Because remember, that was the one I let's played for this channel. Clear. Thanks, Bun, if you're watching. Hi, Bun, if you're watching this. Hope you're doing okay.
Clear.
Yeah, I'm sure you guys might know there's a friend, Omori Bun, that
Clear. Move.
The reason my Danganronpa, my Resident Evil 4 Let's Play even happened, why I even played like the more mainstream title. Again, it was not only a lot more mainstream, but also a lot of genre that I don't touch often in general, which is survival horror. I don't want to like get too into it, but Bun suffered like something really, went through like a really bad mental state and ended up deleting their personal Discord, which really hurt me a lot because that was like the one place there. Oh yeah, that computer right there, that's another Eternal Darkness reference, because that background was actually the website, what the website for Eternal Darkness looked like. Yeah, remember when video games had promotional websites? Pepperidge Farms remembers. Yeah, this is gonna be hard to do. The woman died. I mean, they were technically right. Gotta need to drink more water. Yeah, the one that they always like to do was they had like on the server was a Smasher Pass, which I'm sure that everybody on the internet knows what Smasher Pass is. One time I suggested as a joke, like, a random box of Reese's Puffs. Dead. Yeah, some of the guards actually drop dock tags, which are like a weird collectible gimmick from the second game. Yeah, so,
Be careful, Snake. That airlock is set with infrared sensors.
What is it?
You probably can't see them with your naked eyes, but there are infrared beams coming out of that wall. Touch any one of them and the doors will seal off and the place will be...
yeah, in other words, you're fucked.
Somehow you've got to get through without setting off those sensors.
Yeah, you know, I should probably do... One thing I should do for another Gary's Mod stream... Yeah, so,
Looks all clear.
victory.
You called, Snake?
Yeah, well... Tiny of the episode right here.
Snake, like Shakespeare said, "Naught's had, all spent, where our desire is got without content." Basically, it means that your desire can get you into trouble if you're not careful. That goes for items too. Don't get too greedy or you might be sorry. Be careful, Snake.
Yeah, in fact, I kind of came up with an idea to salvage my audio. I just re-record everything. I do something similar and hope it all goes well for Metal Gear Solid. It goes well in time. Like, subscribe, all that spicy stuff. See ya. No, I don't do J-Man out for a normal episode of these LPs.